This edition of Go Kenora is brought to you by Swift Cash.
Hello, everyone, and happy Tuesday.
Welcome. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Tracy.
How's it going?
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Another fantastic day.
Yes, it was. Yeah. So should I just get it out of the way right now? Just do a quick little blur.
Okay, hang on. Let me
just get it out of the way?
Yep, go.
Dancing with the Stars. Wow, last night Paula Abdul was a guest judge.
Really?
You missed it, Kim? Oh my God. Well, it's a good thing they do recaps a lot on Tonight's show. But they did amazing. There are some of them like Sean and Derek. Wow. And like Kelly and Val, I think they have something going on like in real life because they were like all like, but they did different routines. Yep. And that even the pros have like never done before. So like some of them were doing like bolero, hip hop, and Karina, which I don't really like. She totally messed up. Apollo fell, like she slipped, wiped out, fell, and she was like bawling. She was like so devastated. But there's a couple, and then but Bollywood with Gilles and Peeta, like she's never done Bollywood or anything. Gilles is like, oh, wow. So yeah, so that's all I'm going to say about it now. So stay tonight. She did great with Emmett. She did bolero.
Who did well? They can't hear her. Cheryl?
Oh, sorry, Cheryl and Emmett. Yes, sorry. I'm sorry about that. So yes, it was a great day. It was a great evening. Tonight's results show. Watch it, and let's get to the weather.
Wow. Go Kenora, the weather is brought to you by Super 8. That was the fastest ever. High 15 today, low of 10. Lots and lots of sunshine. Tomorrow, high of 11, low of 9 with some rain. And creeping in on Thursday, high of 9, low of 7 with some more rain. You know, I quickly.
Yes.
I look forward to every Tuesday morning on the show.
So you can get a recap of Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, really.
Well, tomorrow I might be, oh no, I won't be here. I will text you because I'll be pounding something if we lose another, if Bristol stays on again and someone else like fantastic goes, I am going to start a revolution.
See, but that
Dancing with the Stars. Kim and I will start
but
it
that's
up.
the thing about TV, especially those shows where you get to vote. It's like, yeah, call in to vote, but they don't take into that consideration. They take a look and go, Bristol Palin is like guaranteed train wreck TV money. So she can be on the screen just being a complete train wreck. People tune in for that.
And Val and Kelly, I think they're actually going to start making out pretty soon, like on the dance floor, because it is so hot between the two of them. It's crazy.
It's called chemistry. We have chemistry. You know, I mean, we're not doing that yet.
Train wreck.
I know, really. Speaking of great TV, coming up starting tonight on Shaw, there's a whole bunch. Shaw's launching a whole bunch of new shows. And they're really good. There's a whole bunch of different ones. Oh.
Yes.
Making It Happen, Cooking with Fire, The Proposal. There's a
whole bunch of them going on.
Yes, yes, there is. So they're actually really, really cool. Kind of a big initiative. So they launched today. So okay, on Channel 10. So tonight when you're sitting around at home and you want to watch something, tune in and check it out. Check out some of these shows. Like Making It Happen is all about people. You always say like, I've always wanted to do this.
Yes.
And then they make it happen.
Maybe that could be one of our shows. Anything that we wanted to do, like maybe that Gangnam Style, Gangnam Style. Have you seen that? He made that happen. Yeah, I just saw it. Jack just showed it to me this morning. This guy is like he doesn't speak a word of English. He's Korean. He does this video, and Jack was saying that Justin Bieber broke the record for YouTube visits in 1 day. Yeah. No, 1 month. Yeah. And this guy beat Justin's record in a day. Like it's crazy. 470 million views in a month. That is crazy, and it's quite entertaining. It's quite funny.
It is. Well, I think that's it. It's one of those things where all of a sudden, like magic struck in there because it's just absolutely ridiculous. You're watching this guy, and you're like, really? But it's fun and it's entertaining. And he takes certain. And if you watch, you have to watch the video because he takes certain things when he's walking up in the wind and the water and
he's like,
oh yeah. But he's serious through it. It's very very funny stuff.
So he made it happen. So it's kind of a good show.
It is.
Speaking of good shows, we've got an action-packed show today.
Yes, we do. We have Councillor Rory McMilan coming on to talk all things council and all the neat stuff coming up. And also, Shelly Bujold is here to talk about Word on the Water, which is coming up this weekend.
Yes.
So very good. So we're going to go to a break. And in this break, we're going to show you a little bit of Make It Happen, the new show that's going to premiere tonight on Shaw TV Channel 10.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
Kenora would like to thank Wind and Water Interiors for being a proud supporter of local television programming. Wind and Water Interiors, 326 2nd Street South.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a real cowboy? Or what about being a part of the greatest outdoor show on earth, otherwise known as the Calgary Stampede? Well, it's all about entertainment and danger. And trust me, our two stories have that covered as they try to make a name for themselves in the Wild Wild West. Saddle up, Canada. I'm Helen Upperton, and this is Make It Happen.
Welcome back.
And welcome to the show, Rory.
Thank you.
How
Thank
are you today?
I am very good. The weather is great.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
I kind of like the chemistry up here this morning.
Feeling
a little bit out of place.
Oh, never.
Thanks,
I
buddy.
have chemistry with everyone.
Wait a minute. Your co-host cheating on me already? This is terrible.
Oh my God, that could be a TV show. That could be the newscast cheater or whatever.
You can start a rumor of getting involved with an older man. I'm referring to Chris.
Oh, this is...
Mom, I'm sorry. I had nothing to do with this. So, Rory.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just making me a little blush, that's all. So what's going on? What's happening at council?
Well, we had our committee of the whole meeting last night, and there was a number of items discussed. Just highlight a couple. This week, and I believe Shelly's coming on to talk about Word on the Water, which I think is very exciting. It's library week this week, which is kind of nice with Word on the Water as well. And there's an open house at both the Kenora branch and the Keewatin branch library on Thursday afternoon. We are bringing forward an events committee with the Recreation Center to look at the facility analysis study that was done in 2010 to begin implementing or pulling together some plans on that. One of the main ones, and it's been something that's been talked about for some time, is twinning the ice surface, and we'll see where we go with that with a business case. And a couple of items that are proceeding. It'll be kind of nice for the boaters in the summer. Next spring there will be washrooms installed by the boat launch near the rec center, and the basketball courts will be upgraded, so there'll be more activities in the rec center grounds as well. So that's a couple of things that are happening.
That's a lot of stuff.
Well, the twinning of the ice is kind of. I hear rumblings all the time about it. It's sort of like a hot topic off the main path right now. Because I was talking to a couple of people the other day, and they were because I'm still a little involved in the J&M project with that.
The soccer club.
Yeah, the soccer club.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then people, I hear a little bit because people are asking about does this mean they're going to twin and everything. So it's
Well,
really exciting.
the soccer. Thanks for bringing that up. The soccer event was brought up last night as well, applying for the grant for doing the renovations at the JM Arena, and moving from a 3-year to a 5-year agreement, pending the funding from the Trillium Foundation. So That's very exciting too, to get some good use out of that facility.
Absolutely.
And just one other thing on the administrative part. Council's changing the committee structure that we have in place. And instead of the standing committees that we had before, we're just going to go fully to committee of the whole process, and we're changing the titles of the committees. Where it was finance and admin, now it's going to be business administration. I'm shifting over from what was once called corporate services to community service and recreation, and chairing that. So, and we're also going to look at releasing the reports. The same time council receives the reports, those reports will go out to the public as well, so that they'll have an opportunity to look at them and be prepared for meetings, and if they want to come to meetings. So, and on a good note, Edie Fisher, one of the Ironman triathlon folks, she was in an Ironman event in Hawaii this past weekend. Wow. And she came in 4th in her age group, and apparently she was on one of the events, she was the first out of the water, and I believe Lana Marcin was keeping everybody updated in the community as to how she was progressing. So there's all these great athletes in our community that just do things that we really don't know a lot about. So that's pretty great stuff.
That is awesome.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So awesome.
So it's good to know, Council, the switch is just to streamline, like yours.
Well, when we started council the first term, we discussed the possibility within a 2-year period of looking at restructuring committees and engaging people in committees, and so we've moved forward with that. Right. So it is streamlining, and everybody goes to committee meetings now anyway. So we'll all be at the same meetings, and we'll be different leads for presenting issues. So I think it's a positive direction.
Excellent. So now that you've got, we've got the casino things kind of going on. It's kind of reminds me. Now you have the,
you had to bring that up, Chris.
I really did. Well, you're still my co-host, so this is the same back at you, sir. So, but with the casino stuff going on, and
can we talk about Dancing with the Stars?
The casino thing is, it's just as long as people just know it's not a done deal. It's just been okay to take the next step.
Yeah, and to be fair, there are definitely pros and cons with the casino. There are benefits economically for the community, and there's the upsides and there's the downsides, and let's just take it to the next step and work with it and see where we go. The community now has agreed to be the host, community host, and we will see what proposals come through from the private sector. So let's work together, see what the next step is.
Excellent. So when's the next council meeting? When are you guys getting together again?
Our next council meeting is next Monday evening. Last night was the committee of the whole, and our formal council meeting will be next Monday.
Right, and so the next Monday, things like you're talking a bit more about the soccer, you put proposals through and things. And
well, I believe the soccer has already been passed as far as going in the JM Arena. What was discussed last night was the application for the grant,
right,
and the support from the city, because the city would be the proponent. So
absolutely. Yeah. Well, great stuff, Rory.
That is awesome.
Yeah, lots of stuff going on. It's always nice to hear that there's things, still moving.
Buzz.
Yeah, it's nice. And Edie Fisher, congratulations. That's fantastic.
That's awesome and great achievement.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, well, Rory, you know what? Thanks very much for popping by.
Okay.
And,
always a pleasure to see you.
Always. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to a quick break right now, and during this break, we're going to watch a couple previews for the new shows, Cooking with Fire, and my favorite, The Proposal.
Go Kenora would like to thank Swift Cash for being a proud supporter of local television programming. Swift Cash, 531 Park Street.
The anxiety, the stress, the excitement. It's all building up for that special moment. How will he ask?
Here we go.
Will she say yes?
Join Sarah and I as we follow along the path to happily ever after. The Proposal. Fall
Barbecue pork? Yeah, we're gonna shop at this little store over here. Is that pork right there?
They don't get that size from not liking cooking.
You ever worked in a restaurant? You expect us to eat that? Kat, what do you think our chances are with this Cooking with Fire show? Do you like them? I think it's gonna be fantastic. That's a great answer.
Oh yeah, we're dancing with the newscasters here.
That's right.
Hello, Shelly.
Hello.
Shelly Bujold, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Not a problem at all.
I love being here.
It's a fantastic place to be.
It is.
The chemistry.
Chemistry between these two.
Yes.
I have the pleasure of seeing them regularly. Not every day, but regularly. And they're fun. They're fun to be around.
And see, when they start giving Academy Awards for newscasting, I will get one. Because it's all an act. Chemistry is all an act.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, wow. Break my heart on TV, why don't you?
I'm not so sure if I should be sitting here.
See, it's going to be a Channel 10 TV show, I tell you. So what's going on, Shell?
News anchor Word on the Water is coming up this weekend, and I'm so excited to be here to tell you guys about it. It is just fantastic. So on Friday, it's a 3-day affair. On Friday, we have Negan James Sinclair, who's coming in from Winnipeg, as well as David Robertson. Oh, here we go. So this is Negan's book. It's an anthology of Aboriginal... Oh, beside my head. I'm not used to being in studio. I'm always out in the field.
It's okay, I'll guide you. I'll guide you.
So this is Negan's book. It's an anthology of Aboriginal writers from all around Manitoba. It is fantastic. It's full of poetry, short stories. It's really quite neat. I quite enjoy this book. And we also have David Robertson, who wrote the 7 Generations graphic novel series.
Oh, wow.
And it is fantastically drawn, really great stories, really great. Not for a younger audience. A lot of people think graphic novels, comics are for older people. And Chris knows very well. Chris is very into comics and graphic novels, and
true. One of the biggest misconceptions with all that, like comic books, as you say comic book and graphic novel, people think instantly it's Archie, it's for kids. So they kind of, and they look at you funny and they just kind of, what? But there is a lot of material that is centered around adults.
Yeah, and it's, wow, is it ever done well. So if you come out, you get to see them co-present. They work together, and Negan also wrote a guide for teachers for the graphic novel series, so they're very well acquainted.
Oh, wow.
It's really cool, and that starts at around 7 is when people are going to arrive. It'll be around 7:15-ish is when the presentation will start, something like that. They're coming in from a word festival in Winnipeg right to us, and then they're going back for the next day, so pretty exciting.
For people that may not be familiar, like with Word on the Water, what exactly
is it?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, a good question. See, I jump right into these things and I don't know. It is a writing and reading festival. So it's not just for writers, which is something that's a bit of a misconception. It's people who love reading, who want to meet authors, who want to get involved in what goes on behind writing these. This takes a lot of work. As you're well aware, you can sit and enjoy it to no end, and you get to meet the authors. There's an opportunity to buy the books from the authors, get them signed, ask questions, you know? Sometimes you have questions about the material in the book. They're the most well-acquainted people with the book. You get a chance to meet them face to face, And on Saturday, that's the big draw. Is all day long we have panel discussions, so we talk about different elements in the book, we talk about writing, we talk about anything you can think of as far as books go, and you can actually listen to some of the authors do readings from their books and ask questions, which is great.
So do you have to have read these books beforehand to
Absolutely not.
participate or anything? No?
Not at all.
You can just show up and just go, I just kind of want to see what this is all about.
Exactly.
And, okay. And so if you are ever interested in kind of like writing, this is a good thing to go because you can get little advice on how to begin writing, what kind of writing, and everything like that.
Absolutely. You can do all of that stuff. And this is all regional writers for the most part. We have our keynote speaker coming in Saturday night. He's from Saskatoon, but his book, Lakeland, I'm going to jump all over the place here a little bit. His book, Lakeland, I'm on the right side now, has a whole chapter on Lake of the Woods, and he talks all about lakes and waterways in Canada and how important they are. It's really neat. Whole chapter on Lake of the Woods. That's why we have him in. He's also a Governor General Award winner, which is pretty amazing. So this book is highly regarded. And you don't have to read any of these books, like you say. You can come in and get a flavor for all these wonderful regional authors and see what's out there. Because
so is there an agenda? Like if you can't stay to like the whole thing, is there things that you can pick and choose to go and partake in?
Yep, we have 3 rooms going on at the same time. So we have a room for readers, a room for writers, not that you only have to be in those rooms. And there's different programming going on at the same time. You can pick and choose which ones you want to go to, even if you just want to take in a few. The room for readers, or the readers room, which is where authors are doing their readings, that is a free room. So you can just drop in and out all day. The whole schedule is online at wordonthewater.ca.
Okay.
So you can see the entire thing.
That's fantastic.
All laid out for you.
Events like this I find that are really, really good because in this modern world with e-readers and everything else, paper, I mean, to sit down and read a book, a lot of people are going to the e-readers. And I find this kind of stuff, like me being a comic fan, I go to comic conventions, and it's something different to sit and meet the artist and meet the writer and have the book in your hand. It's a different experience. It's really good to know that because then you're right, you can ask them a direct question, they sign it, and you know, there's a lot more value. And I don't ever read off of a tablet.
And I'm not a fan of that either, but a lot of people are. We actually have a discussion talking about that, and many authors who have these print books have them available for e-readers as well. So we're going to talk a little bit about that for the whole thing.
That's pretty awesome.
That's very awesome.
Now, Saturday night, I'm going to do this real quick. I know we got to wrap up. Saturday night is our gala dinner night. You can get tickets at Hojo's. Or online. You can reserve tickets online at wordonthewater.ca as well as sign up for passes. And Sunday we have all kinds of workshops, blah, blah, blah. It's a very exciting weekend. Check it out online. You will not be disappointed if you come and take part in one or all of the weekend. And I think I'm going to be quiet now. You guys are
This is great. We don't even have to like segue into like quieting her up.
She just does it herself.
She just does it herself.
Fantastic.
And if you see me on the street, ask me questions. I'll be happy.
Thanks, Shelly, for coming in and sharing a little bit of Word in the Water. We'll put this up on our Facebook page as well. But thanks very, very much for coming in.
You guys rock.
Thank you very much. So we're going to go a quick break, and when we come back, Tracy and I talk about a little bit what's going on in the news because there's big stuff.
Lots of stuff.
Go Kenora would like to thank SwiftCash for being a proud supporter of local television programming. SwiftCash, 531 Park Street.
The anxiety, the stress, the excitement. It's all building up for that special moment. How will he ask?
Here we go.
Will she say yes?
Join Sarah and I as we follow along the path to happily ever after. The Proposal. Fall 2012.
Thanks for Rescue 9. Respond emergency.
Barbecue pork? Yeah, we're gonna shop at this little store over here. Is that pork right there?
They don't get that size from not liking cooking.
You ever worked in a restaurant?
You expect us to eat that?
Kat, what do you think our chances are with this Cooking with Fire show? Do you like them? I think it's gonna be fantastic. That's a great answer.
Welcome back, everyone, to this fantastic Tuesday episode. Funny stuff.
Funny stuff.
Yeah. So, big news.
Tons.
Huge stuff.
Oh.
So, I'm going to start with the big regional stuff. Dalton McGuinty has stepped down.
Wow.
Yes. I was reading about this, and which is huge. I mean, he's not the biggest, most popular guy in the world, but I think it just finally caught up with him. He knows he's at the end. I mean, he's not getting voted back in. So he just wanted to step down gracefully and ride off into the sunset.
Yeah.
Because his government, there's contempt motions against them. And so it's kind of, it's interesting, it's politics and we're not going to do it, but yeah, that's huge news. He is gone.
Bringing in a breed of new Trudeau, possibly.
Yeah.
He threw his name in the hat there.
Justin Trudeau is going to get walk in Daddy's footsteps and saddle up and see what he can do. So, it's be interesting.
Could be interesting.
So, big local news. The Broncos finished their season. Congratulations, guys. They destroyed the St. Norbert Celtics 50-16 yesterday at the Pete Fair Memorial Arena.
That is awesome.
So, and that caps off a fantastic season for them. They did really well this year. So congratulations, guys. It was great. I mean, attended some of the games and good luck next year, and hopefully you can do it. I mean, they beat two of the top-rated teams from Winnipeg.
That's great.
So, yeah, fantastic stuff. Congratulations,
So a couple
guys.
of other things, local news as well, that the ER at our local hospital has been pleased to say that they have been able to keep wait times down the ER room. We all know what it's like when you're not feeling well and the last thing you want to do is go and sit in the ER.
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it?
But they have been keeping the wait times down, and statistics show that they're actually lower than the provincial standards. So good job to them. And that also the new air charter service is now available in Northwestern Ontario.
That's very cool.
So Northern Skies is now up and running at the Sioux Lookout Airport. And so they can provide private charters services 12 months of the year. So congratulations to them.
Absolutely. And we have a contest that we're running.
Yes.
So Battle of the Magicians, which is Wednesday, October 17th, is going on. And we're giving away some tickets. So on our Facebook page and through email, we have some people who entered.
Okay.
Pick a number. Between 1 and 5.
4.
Aaron Milligan Rowdy. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Aaron.
Yeah, and I think we do have one more set to give
away.
Okay, so
2.
Jennifer Young-Geary.
Nice.
So congratulations to both of you for winning tickets. I'll post up the winners on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Go Kenora. And also, you can collect your tickets at the door.
There you go.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah, so fantastic stuff. It's there's a lot more going on. But,
there's tons more going on, but we have to say that for another day.
Exactly. It's
going to be a busy week, but it's going to be quite a nice week, even though it's supposed to be a little bit of rainy, but it's not. At least it's not the white stuff. So
true. Go Kenora weather today is brought to you by Super 8. High of 15 today, a low of 10. Nothing but sunshine. Fantastic day to get out. Tomorrow, high of 11, low of 9 with some rain. So that's, you should get out today and go for a walk. And then on Thursday, high of 9, low of 7, and more rain. So I was, every morning now, I'm woken up by the sound of street crews ripping up my street.
Oh,
so,
nice.
Yeah, they did the sidewalks a while ago, and now they're just doing the section, the street and everything, and they're ripping it up. So that's a beautiful thing. So you wake up to nice sunshine, step outside, because my entire house is rattling as the steamroller goes by. So today I'm going to get out and actually enjoy the nice day of weather.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, look at how fast this day went.
Have a good day, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.